seasons.
That's right. That's right.
He changes times and seasons. Or it could be translated that God, the God of the heavens, control world events.
That's right. That's right.
So the church today shouldn't be taken by surprise by anything that's happening.
That's right.
Not if we know the God who gives all wisdom and power. And if we know him, we're connected to him, he's going to reveal to us what's going on because he controls everything. He controls world events.
That's right. That's right.
Or controls it. Behind everything that's happening is God.
That's right. That's right.
You and I think God was caught by surprise when COVID-19 struck the world?
Oh,
no. God wasn't caught by surprise about that. He wasn't taken by surprise about that. But there were people who say, well, you know, that virus came out of a lab in Wuhan, China.
Yeah.
But they must not have read the scriptures because the scriptures say that God created the wicked for the day of evil. He can use the wicked in his hand as an instrument of chastisement and judgment because he controls everything.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
Nothing catches God by surprise. He controls the world events. He controls it. And not only that, he raises up kings.
That's it.
And he takes them down.
That's right. That's right.
That's why the God of heaven, our God, had to keep putting Nebuchadnezzar in his place because of his pride.
That's right.
And he would get beside himself. And God would always have to remind him that I establish kings. I set kings up and I take them down.
That's right. That's right.
It's God.
Yes.
That's why we ought to be praising him because he is in control. God is in control. We thank God surprised about President Biden being in office.
No. Oh, no.
We think he was surprised about President Trump. We think he was surprised about President Obama and all of the other kings. None of that caught God by surprise. Nothing. Because he controls world events.
That's right.
He changes times and seasons and laws. But we're supposed to know that.
That's it.
We're supposed to know that.
That's right. That's right.
Tell you why we don't have this discernment. Let me tell you why we don't have it. It's because we don't ask for it.
That's it. Sweet.
God revealed this mystery to Daniel. God revealed it. God revealed the dream to Daniel. He revealed the mystery. God gave him the wisdom to go back to the king and unveil what was lost.
Right.
God did it. So he prayed. And not only did he pray, he asked his fellow brothers to pray along with him. And God revealed the dream. He revealed the mystery. And Daniel ran to the king.
That's right.
And unveiled.
That's right.
Guess what it was about? about what was going to happen in the future. What was going to happen in the future. God revealed to the king what was going to happen in the future.
That's right. That's right.
God revealed it to him, but he prayed. We need this discernment. We need it. The discernment is a God-given ability. It's a special characteristic that's given by God. It's sound judgment, sound reasoning, to know truth from error, to know good from evil, to discern, to know, to examine what God's will is.
My God.
We're supposed to know what's going on. The church today and the leaders of the church today should know what's going on. But a lot of them have gone back to business as usual.
That's right. That's right.
Let me say this. This is not the time for church as usual. This is not the time for business as usual. This is the time that the leaders should be seeking God for instruction to give back to God's people. So God's people won't be taken by surprise or blindsided when things happen.
That's right.
Like they were when the pandemic struck the world. Somebody should have knew that.
Yeah.
Not if we connected to the God of heaven, who is the source of all wisdom and power and discernment. He'll show us what's going on.
That's right. That's right.
Jesus had to rebuke his generation. And he had to rebuke the leaders of his day. In Matthew chapter 16, he said, look, y'all can look at the sky. Y'all can look at the sky and tell what the weather's going to be like and what time it is. Y'all a bunch of hypocrites. Y'all can discern the face of the sky, but y'all don't know the signs of the time.
That's right. They don't hit it.
Because God will give us wisdom and power, discernment. Discernment is also closely related to wisdom. A wise person can't be fooled.
That's right. That's right.
You can't fool no wise person. See, a lot of folk, just look at wisdom as education. That's not the only definition of it. But wisdom is discernment is closely related to discernment, wisdom, but also being prophetic. A wise person can see stuff ahead of time. They can see far ahead. That's why they were called sages. They can see stuff far. Y'all know how our elders was. Y'all know how our elders was. Our parents, our grandparents, they saw you ahead of you. They knew what you were going to do before you did it. Because they were wise. It's almost like they knew